Okay, we're here. Um, I'm here with my cousin Boca Woka. How you been, bro?
I've been pretty good. How about you?
I've been I've been good. I've been good. All right, so Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 was recently released, and what is it? A lot of people are considering him to be the last DLC character that we will ever get. Any last updates that we will get to the game for a while, and because of that, I just decided to come here and chat about uh, what just what we think about it so far. Um, so right off the bat, I guess I'll just start things off with before they end off updates, they need to do one last update. And for me personally, I think that update needs to be balancing out the cast. If you were to put out like what is it? For you personally, who do you think is the best character in the game right now?
I think by far the best character in the game is probably, well, I mean, I don't think I really have a preference on characters because, each character is supposed to be unique in their own way, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it just varies out. For me, I don't really care too much about tiers and how strong they are or like S tiers, down tier, or like all those.
Mm-hmm.
I just like, whoever can master or like not like yeah, like master or play their champions efficiently, then it's just like it's dependent on that because it's just how well you perform. But
Of course.
I think there are possibly like some minor changes, but then for me, I think every character is like pretty fine because with the new release of with Gogeta, it's you know you have this character that's introduced, and he's basically the one who breaks the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course, level 7, and like his level 7, and then after that going into his I think it was the second heavy or his level 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his level 3. So like going into that, he has like all like one shot potential, and once he gets you into like lead up combo and all that other stuff, and then after that, like I think with him, it makes sense for me. It makes sense that if he's like the last update, then that should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because all these other updates, they're just gonna be a little tweaks of other characters, but I think Gogeta with his character should be okay as the last update. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
For me personally, with the recent update was good. It was really good. They nerfed the troublesome top tiers, except DBS. DBS Broly is still a threat. A lot of top players are saying that DBS Broly is possibly the best character in the game, and I could agree. I could agree to some extent. But then after thinking about it, I was like, there's almost no arguing it because of course like he's not broken to the point where like any person can just completely mash their way out. If a person's good at the game, they'll know how to get out of like the situations with DBS Broly. However, I think they need to give him nerfs, and then like for me personally, that should be enough. That's like my satisfaction. I still think that DBZ Broly is still sort of troublesome, but he's only an annoying character. DBS Broly still needs to be dealt with though, for me personally, because with him, he's just kind of a master's character. There's just some situations where when you're trying to do something, he just somehow has like the range or like the dumb jank in the game that allows him to be able to execute certain things. I think for the most part, when he does his level 3 for the first time, he gets a boost, right? And that boost makes him stronger. So he's even more of a threat in that sort of case. I think competitively, he needs to be what is it? He needs to be fixed up so that there isn't too much of an issue. Because besides that, yeah, we have Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. I think for the most part he'll definitely be a threat to competitive, but he's not quote unquote broken. I think to a certain extent he's a fine character. You just have to dedicate a lot of things into the certain stuff that he uses, and for the most part, they made it a way for you to like not consistently use both the level 7 and then the Dragon Balls, because you're not able to summon the Dragon Balls after you use Gogeta's like summoning, right? So he summons the Dragon Balls, but then you're also, but I don't think you're able to recharge the level 7. I may be wrong about that. Maybe someone can uh, comment about that. But for the most part, I see Gogeta as like being, what is it, quite a threat, a very strong character for sure. But for the most part, I think DBS Broly needs to be nerfed. Like, and for me personally, that's the least they can do. That's the least that they can do to the cast, and that should be fine. But besides that, I mean, that's really all that's really all I really want. If there's going to be another update, or if like they, what is it, or if they want, or if they plan to do another update, I doubt that they will, but I hope they do, because again, DBS Broly is still an issue for me personally. But yeah, that's just my last thoughts. You have any last thoughts about like the cast before we move on to the next topic?
For now, I actually think that, well, like, also, like, it's kind of controversial ish a
Mm-hmm.
little bit, with UI being nerfed, and you still have some pretty decent, like, characters like DBS Broly
Mm-hmm.
compared to DBZ Broly. So I think that with DBZ Broly, it's like he's more of a character who has, like, pretty good lead up. He has a grab that throws you onto the other side, like, it's like a mix up with Vito.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with the nerf of that Broly, it didn't really do too much, because I think, like, with his potential, it still can do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, going on what you said too with DBS Broly is that I do have like some problems with him, but I think overall with his character style, like it's 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 just possible like to read through. And with his stuff, a lot of Broly mains are pretty predictable, because all their like move sets and like how they set up and everything is basically the same. So I think like it's like if you have like some sort of sense of how you like approach that approach that kind of like situation, then I think you should just be fine. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it.
I mean, I have nothing
But
else.
yeah, we can move on to the yeah.
I have nothing else to say about like Broly besides what is it, the thing I said before. But yeah, hopefully if they make another character update to the patch, that they nerf him at least. But yeah, anyways.